Hi folks, welcome to the Sabres Chronicles. This is the video on the channel that discusses this day in history. So we're going to talk about February the 7th, 1980. And you're wondering what happened, what was so special that day. And sorry guys, it is steamy in here, it's hot in here, and I should have shut the heat. But let's just get on this and we will talk about what was so important that happened. February the 7th, 1980, here it comes. And as you can see, the Sabres win 9-0 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. And that was a rout of the team that knocked us out of the playoffs the year before. And you could see we were going in different directions that season. The Sabres improved to 34-14. And the Penguins went to 19-23-11. Let's look at the scoring, and then we'll talk about it. All right, Perreault scores to open it from Martin and Edwards. Yes, Don Edwards got an assist. Even Edwards got in on the scoring that day. And then Danny Gare gets a goal unassisted at 8:32. Then McKegney makes it 3-0 from Derek Smith and Danny Gare at the 15-17 mark. And at 17:05, Craig Ramsay scores his 15th from Andre Savard, Jim Schoenfeld, 4-0 Sabres after the first. Second period, Rick Sealing gets another goal for the Sabres at 13:51 on the power play. Rick Dudley, Derek Smith get the assist there. Third period, Gare from McKegney and Height at 5:30. Then Van Boxmeer from Ramsey and Smith at 11:08. And Rick Sealing gets a second of the game from Rick Martin and Larry Playfair. And to round out the scoring and finish at 9-0 with less than 4 minutes left, Danny Gare scores again and has his hat trick to just put salt in the wound that day from McKegney and Derek Smith. Okay, the reason I chose this game today and why I wanted to talk about it, guys, is because this was the most lopsided shutout in Buffalo Sabres history. That is the most lopsided shutout ever that the Sabres did. They've done an 8-0, yes, they've done a 7-0, but this is the only time they won a game 9-0 in their entire history. So it's significant, you know. It's one of the biggest routs in our history. On that route board, you guys might recall I was talking about also. We talked about that. And these moments shouldn't be forgotten. I can't tell you how happy I was that year. That was one of my favorite years. All right, let's look at the birthdays and we shall wrap this up. Former Buffalo Blue Liner Lee Fogolin turns 68 today. Can you believe this, folks? Lee Fogolin is 68. Where did the years go? And there you see it, all his years. He was with those French Connection era years. He was there, part of our very successful team of the 70s. He was a big part of it, and then wound up on the Oilers. I believe he was their captain when they came in the NHL, but I could be wrong. Something tells me he was the captain of the Oilers in that 79-80 season. But don't mark my words on it. I'm just pretty sure about that. And as it should be, finished up as a Buffalo Sabre. He played his final 9 games of his career in Buffalo and recorded a few points. So happy birthday to him. And one more birthday. Buffalo Sabres tough guy, Mike Hartman. I might get a Hartman jersey one day. He was a big fan of Mike Hartman. He turns 56 today. And if you want to remember anything of Mike Hartman, just go look at the penalty minutes in those Buffalo Sabres years. That'll give you an inkling what he was about. Oh my, the memories. Hey, the memories. So yeah, that was the most lopsided shutout in our history. And I just found a few birthdays to talk about. Also, it's Ryan O'Reilly's birthday, but he's the St. Louis Blues, so I didn't really want to mention him. Nothing against him, but he's still playing. I usually like to find guys that are current Sabres or they're retired, you know, one or the other. So that's it. That's going to be a short one for this one, guys. I just thought I'd throw that one out there. 9-0. The Sabres defeat the Penguins 43 years ago today. All right, folks. See you in the next one.